You may be seated. Let's see how this is going to work. Good morning. All right. I feel like royalty standing up at the top there with that sound. That was great. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome the 5th Meadowvale group. And welcome to all the people who are watching online. For those of you who are new this is the first time at Eden, you should know that this service is recorded. It's live streamed on Sunday mornings. And then you guys can go and spend the rest of the week looking at yourselves on YouTube. Doesn't that sound like fun? Yeah, of course it is. At this time, we'd like to invite one of the scouts to come up and do a land acknowledgement. Oh, it's going to be you, Warren.
Good morning. Good morning. Nice. We gather today in the traditional lands of the Attawandaron, Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, Mississauga of the Credit, and the Huron-Wendat peoples. We seek to understand and work together to reconcile the past and improve all of our futures.
At this time, we'll invite those who have some updates for our community to come forward and present them.
Good morning. My name is Helen McKay, and I'm here to give you an update on our benevolent fund. We received $213.45 from our February benevolent offering. With this, and with the donations that you've made to our winter closet, we've helped 15 people with winter clothing and given out $160 in gift certificates. Our need now is for boots. Men's boots, size 9, if anyone has any to donate, they would be greatly appreciated. They can be left here at the church. Lorna will accept them, or you can leave them well labeled donation in the cloakroom. On a different note, I'd like to share with you about our wonderful day last Monday, Family Fun Day. We had 38 children and nearly as many parents with them here in the narthex with so much energy and excitement. It was truly a wonderful morning. I'd like to acknowledge those of Eden that helped with all of this. Eden Folk Group with their wonderful action songs, Jim Arnold with his drumming circles, Sandra Bashford with her face painting and body painting. Sandra didn't get a break all morning. And our wonderful new guest, Robbie the Bear. Richard Raycraft and his handler, Cheryl. It was really a lovely day. Also, a big thank you to EMO, the whole team, with special thanks to Susan, Joe, and Lorna. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm here to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who has helped out with the coldest night of the year. We had our walk yesterday. We started at about 5 o'clock. Sunny day, yes, cold, but it was beautiful. We had a great time. Walked our 5 kilometers. We had a lot of success. We're just so thrilled. We were out of the top 10. Our team was number 9. Joe and I represented our emo walkers. So it just was amazing, and it was good to see so many people there from the Dam, which is the group, the charity that we support with the Coldest Night of the Year walk. I have volunteered for many years with the Dam. I've seen the changes that they've made. I've seen the kids come to them in difficult situations. Families are not always families. And the staff, the Dam, are there to help them, to support them, and the kids know that they're in a safe place. I've seen the laughter on their faces when they've finally realized that it is a safe place and they can come there and just joke around with friends. We've had many ping pong games. who knows where that ball's going to go? You just go running around the room. The table's kind of inconsequential. But that was the thing. It's a safe place for the teenagers from 13 to 19. So that's why I support the kids. I support the staff. I support the dam. And I know that's why Joe and I do it and so many other people do it, because it's a need. It is a need. So I want to say thank you again from the bottom of my heart that so many people have helped. We are still taking donations. This goes until the end of March, just receiving donations so that we can help as much as possible. I will, and Joe will. We'll be taking donations. You can give us whatever you want, or you can just get a link from us, whatever's going to work for you. But just to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah.
Let me just echo on that. And I want to say Susan, for many, many years, has been an inspirational leader and really behind the work at the dam and the support. And it was wonderful last night as well. We had Susan's daughter and son-in-law and 2 of her grandchildren walking with us. They all walked long and strong, and I just chuckled behind them trying to keep up with those big long legs. I couldn't quite do it, but it was wonderful. It was a great night. So thanks to all the support. And the easy way to support, if you feel moved and want to help out the dam, there's a link even on our website. On our website, in the beautiful announcement in the, what's it called? ELO. Eden Life Updates. Right on there, you can just click on, and it's a little bit, if you want to help, just click on and you can get a tax receipt and it will go to the dam. So thank you very much. Okay.
Good morning. Many of you probably know that Lorna Williamson was hired to be our church administrator a little over 3 months ago. But do you know what the newly formed role of church administrator entails? We on council wanted to give you a little understanding of the new position.
The full-time church administrator, or CA, reports to council. Their role is to provide and manage all administrative duties relating to Eden United Church, as well as manage all aspects of Eden's building, with the support of the Property Management Advisory Team, or PMAT. In alignment with the mission and vision of Eden United Church, the church administrator plays a significant role in providing administrative support and building management, enabling the minister, staff, and volunteers to engage more fully in Christ's ministry.
Excuse me. There is a long list of the many duties of the church administrator, including under the main headings of office management, communications, safety regulation, scheduling, building maintenance, relationships with contractors, safety inspectors, and other professional tradespeople, and managing the building custodian, the audiovisual technicians, and other volunteers. We welcome Lorna to her new role as church administrator.
Lorna will be managing our new building custodian, Sandra Arbeles. The building custodian is responsible for the interior and exterior of Eden's building, excluding the daycare area. In alignment with the mission and vision of Eden United Church, the custodian plays a significant role in helping create a clean, safe, and inviting space to use for Christ's ministry.
The custodian has a list of duties surrounding the main functions of cleaning, set up and tear down for all events, small repairs and facility maintenance, recycling and waste collection, and ensuring supplies are always available. We welcome Sandra to her new role as building custodian. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm here just to highlight an event that's coming up on May the 11th of this year. This is going to be a real fun fundraiser, and it is a fundraiser for Eden's ministry here. We are having a band called Little Peter and the Elegants. Now, this is a band that was formed in 1973, so they have a lot of experience. And they're a very popular band. In fact, the last few years they've been voted Reader's Choice Awards as the best band in this area. In 2023, they got the Diamond Award. So this is not a small little operation. This is an 8-piece band that plays primarily 50s and 60s music, and that's music that applies to this group very much so. And it's going to be an event where we'll have tables and chairs set up in here as well as a dance floor so that anybody who wants to dance, they can dance or can just listen to the music, which if you go on their website, Little Peter and the Elegants, you'll get some samples of the music that they play, and it's really good, I can tell you. You can buy tickets for this event on our Eden website, and that's the easiest way to do it. Just click on the website and you'll be able to see tickets there are $25. And it's going to include admission, of course. There'll also be a light snack included in that and a great night of music that I'm sure will be very enjoyable. Now, the key thing I want you to know is that this band plays almost every weekend in this area. They do up to 50 weekends in a year. So they're very popular, and there's a whole bunch of groupies that follow them around and go to different events. So already there are 33 tickets that have been sold, and we've hardly even advertised it yet. So the main message today is that we need you, if you want to come to this event, to don't delay. Typically, Eden people like to go the night before to buy their tickets. Well, that's not going to work this time because there's a limit that we can put into this building. That's the message. And again, you can just go to Eden's website, click on there, and you'll be able to reserve your tickets. If you have any questions, feel free to talk to me or to Lorna, and she'll help you with getting those tickets purchased. So look forward to seeing you to this fun fundraiser. Thank you.
We are a busy place. So it's great to see all this activity, and like we've been said, like Brian said, all of this stuff is on our website. Also, you can check the newsletter as it comes out. Today's theme. Well, you kind of see what today's theme is. Raise up your hand if you're part of today's theme. You know what it is. There you go. You see? All right. And those of you who are watching at home, we've got the Meadowvale Scout Group with us today, and they are actually leading the service. And we're going to change this. If you haven't already noticed, we've changed the sanctuary from a regular way we do things to a camp. We've got a fire, we got everything going. So the Scout Group, the troop, is going to lead us in a campfire meeting. That's scary. Okay. We're not going to light a real fire, okay? We will actually light a fire now because we're going to light the candles. Let us pray. Creator, Spirit of life, you flow around and through us, calling us to make a positive difference in the world. You walk with us as you did with Jesus, as we seek to walk in ways that lead to improving the world in which we live. We are not alone in this task, as you've given us people who walk with us. The life-giving Spirit in us empowers us to bring good news to the whole of creation, as we work together to build a more harmonious world. Continue to walk with us as we reflect on the path of true wisdom. Amen.
We focused on education and community building.
We conducted a congregational survey.
So we have a right relations team.
We've worked with Saskatoon Police Services. We worked with real estate agents. We worked with people with lived experiences. We have joined in anti-racism walks and walks for Reconciliation Saskatoon.
We hosted during the winter some monthly learning events called Ally is a Verb.
My ministry is to look at social justice issues, to look at MMIW initiatives, as well as Every Child Matters.
It's a communal journey, and I want to be on that journey with my congregation.
We are not going to undo hundreds of years of colonialism and racism and oppression in 5, 10, or even 30 years. But I always say it's like water on a stone. We have to chip away. And so as we are exhausted and dispirited and maybe depressed by some of the things we see happening around us, I think we also need to take time to recognize the achievements that there are.
L'Église, ou le combat que nous entendons sous le sigle, sous l'appellation l'Église unie antiraciste, est pour moi une reconnaissance que nous avons un problème de racisme dans l'Église, mais que l'Église a pris conscience du problème.
So, thank you for that commitment to being an anti-racist denomination. It's long work, it's hard work, but it's heartening to know that that our church is aligned and we are aligned with the denomination. It does help, and it gives courage, right, to be able to say that the denomination has made this declaration, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about what it means.
So it's necessary work, it's not easy work, and it requires commitment and fortitude.
Today's reading is from Luke's Gospel, chapter 10, verses 17 to 35. Thank you. While Jesus walked the earth, he was confronted by a person who wanted to take the easy way out when it came to his life. He knew that the Bible said to love your neighbor, which included leaving people better than you found them. But he wanted to know what people he would need to help and which people he could ignore. Jesus told him this story about the Good Samaritan, where someone who was considered bad did something the so-called good people refused to do. He left a stranger in trouble in better condition than when he found him. The story is from the 10th chapter of Luke's Gospel. Listen. There was a traveler going down from Jerusalem to Jericho who fell prey to the robbers. The traveler was beaten, stripped naked, and left half dead. The priest happened to be going down the same road. The priest saw the traveler lying beside the road, but crossed on the other side of the road to get past the wounded traveler. Likewise, there was a Levite, an assistant at the temple, who came the same way. This one, too, saw the afflicted traveler and passed by on the other side. But a good Samaritan, who was taking the same road, also came upon the traveler, and filled with compassion, approached the traveler, dressed the wounds, pouring oil and wine. Then the Samaritan put the wounded person on a donkey, went straight to an inn, and there took care of the injured one. The next day, the Samaritan took out 2 silver pieces, gave them to the innkeeper, saying, "Look after this person, and if there's any further expenses, I'll repay you on the way back." Jesus asked them, "Which of these 3, in your opinion, was the neighbor to the traveler who fell in with the robbers?" The answer came, "The one who showed compassion." Jesus replied, "Then go and do the same." Blessed are those who with a noble and generous heart take these words to themselves and yield harvest through their perseverance.
Glory to you, O Christ. You are the word and the wisdom of God.
Good spotting, Scudder. Let's clean this up and make sure we do what we can to leave this area better than we found it. That's also part of no trace camping, which we can get to. Okay. There.
There. The place looks good now. Are we ready for a campfire?
I think it's perfect. I'll set up while you remind everybody about campfire etiquette. Remind everybody about our main requirements. Number 1 is respect. Treat everyone and their contributions kindly. Number 2, no cameras. We want them to be here and in the moment, without distractions. Let their mind be the way they remember everything that went on around here, except for you two. No clapping. I noticed a lot of people clapping here, but that's not something we do at campfire because we want you to be creative in how you show your appreciation. We'll use cheers to show how we like things, and we'll lead you through them.
Hey, Kayla, you forgot the most important requirement in everything we do. Have fun.
Absolutely, that's rule number 1. So, what I'll do is I'll invite people now to move forward if they want to into the seats, but do whatever you feel is necessary. Thank you. Welcome to the campfire at Eden. You are all in a safe place, and we encourage you to participate to whatever level you're comfortable with. Okay? The Scouter has reminded you of our etiquette, so do your best to remember that. Everybody's going to slip up, but do your best, which is ironically these guys' motto. And now we'll start with the campfire blessing. And what I'm going to do is we're going to take you as a group through what a normal campfire would be so that you can understand what we do, because this is sort of our time at the end of the day to reflect. So we usually start the campfire with a blessing, and the blessing would go something like this. As the flames flicker, may they warm our hearts and souls with the memories of the day. As the smoke rises, may it take our cares and worries with us. And may our campfire friends comfort us and provide a connection with others. I declare this campfire open. So, I'd like to start with a symbolic gesture that we didn't do last year. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to show you something that we normally do. So, this may look like an ordinary mason jar. And inside of it are ashes. Now those ashes are symbolic. Because what's happened is, as we've gone to campfires, Mark, do you want to help?
Every time that we go to a campfire, we pick up the ashes and then we put them in the jar.
Very good. So what happens is, way after the campfire is finished, when the ashes are cooled, we will go and we will gather these ashes, and they're a symbol, and we will spread them on the campfire before we start the campfire, and that will allow us to transfer the memories and hopefully radiate the memories out. So in this jar are ashes from tons of camps. I'm guessing somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 or 13 coverees, countless group camps, a couple of memorial camps, the very final camp at Armstrong, and a lot of various camps that I went when I went through my training. So this is the way that we try to pass that on, and then the next morning we come by and we take these ashes and we keep the thing going on. Anybody is allowed to do that. So if you get, now I'd always just recommend you get a really good mason jar. Just any old jam jar won't do it. So now that we're ready to go, let's get started. And we're going to start with a traditional opening song, and it's going to be around because we usually try to start with something that's a little bit calm. I learned many years ago that the British Scouts just start at full throttle and just go for a good hour. We like to try and start a little bit calmer. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with Fires Burning. So I will go through it once, and anybody that knows it can sing along with us. And then what we'll do is we'll do it as a group. Fires burning, draw near, in the glowing, come sing and be merry. Sounds like you guys know it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to break into groups. We'll start off and we'll go through it twice. So we'll start off with this side doing Fires Burning, and then partway through we'll bring in this side. So sing it nice and soft but firm. Fires burning, draw near, in the glowing, come sing and be merry. Fires burning, draw near, So now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that the beavers might have some jokes. Oh, yes, yes, you have a question?
I'm trying to be patient here, and I think I speak on behalf of everyone. Is it Yapucha time?
No, no, it's not Yapucha time quite yet, but I'll let you know when it's Yapucha time. Okay, thank you though. All right. Beavers, want to get up and do some jokes? It's okay, couples will help.
All of you? Oh, well, line up. Okay. Beavers, remember your turn. Okay.
Why is the earth so great? Why? Because it's well-rounded?
Okay.
That's
Dylan,
okay.
you know it? Nice and loud.
What did Adam say the day before Christmas? Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve, yes. I don't know. I guess Bubbles didn't do a good enough search.
That's okay.
We were looking at it.
Oh,
You were looking. Yes, it was.
How do young bees get to school?
Say it again.
How do young bees get to school?
yogis?
Bees.
Yell it out.
They take a school bus.
Edward.
I don't think people way at the back can hear you.
Thank you. I asked her what the microphone was. Okay, Edward.
There we go, there.
We'll have New York. Type of lights do what have on New York.
What type of lights?
Lights.
Lights.
What type of lights did Noah have on the ark?
Flashlight.
No.
Floodlight?
Okay, Edward.
It's okay.
Okay, TJ. Do you remember yours? Oh, I did. Okay.
Why did the kid bring the ladder to school?
Don't ask any of the Cubs because they looked at my notes.
Because he wanted to go to high school. Why did the cyclist donate money to the charity event? He wanted to pedal forward and spread kindness.
What did one kind snowman say to the other snowman? Here, Regina, you're snow great.
All right, so the Beavers did a great job. That's okay, we give you one free one. So what we're going to do is we're going to give the Beavers a big hand. So what I want you to do is I want you to make a fist and stick your thumb out, and I want you to blow up your fingers. There's a big hand. Nice. Excellent. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do an old classic, and we're going to do three versions. Crying, singing, and laughing. This is Kumbaya. All right? Kumbaya.
Someone's laughing, Lord, kumbaya. Someone's laughing, Lord, kumbaya. Someone's laughing, Lord, kumbaya. Oh, Lord, kumbaya. Singing. Someone's singing, Lord, kumbaya. Someone's singing, Lord, kumbaya. Someone's singing, Lord, kumbaya. Oh, Lord, kumbaya.
Oh, yes.
Is it Yapucha time yet?
No, it's not quite Yapucha time yet, but don't worry, you'll know when that's going to happen. So, that was nice work. Now, what I'd like to do is I believe the Cubs have a skit, and it is called The Wise Man on the Mountain. Are you ready? I'm going to hang out here with this microphone just in case. Two people chopping wood.
I think we have enough wood. Let's go check with the old man on top of the mountain how long is winter gonna be. We go up the mountain. How long is winter gonna be? I think winter's gonna be 2 months long. They go back down the mountain. I think we need more wood. I think we have enough wood. Let's go check with the wise man on top of the mountain how long is winter gonna be. Okay, go back up the mountain. How long is winter gonna be? I think winter's gonna be 3 months long. Go back down the mountain. I think we need more wood. I think we have enough wood. Let's go check with the old wise man on top of the mountain how long is winter gonna be. Go back up the mountain. How long is winter gonna be? I think winter's gonna be 4 months long. You keep on saying that winter's gonna be longer and longer. How do you know how long winter's gonna be? Well, I've seen these 2 wood choppers at the bottom of the mountain chopping wood. They keep on chopping more and more, so that makes me think winter's gonna be longer.
Not bad at all. All right, so I think that in particular deserves the Canadian cheer. So I'd like to all of you give me an A. Nicely done. All right, now it's time to kick it up a notch. And this is usually one of our favorite types of songs, so let's get it going. This is a repeat after me song.
This is a repeat after me song.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even have to train you guys. This is fantastic. All right. All around the world, coast to coast.
All around the world, coast to coast.
People always say, what do you like most?
People always say, what do you like most?
I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast.
I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast.
I always tell them I like toast.
I always tell them I like toast.
Yeah, toast.
Yeah, toast.
Yeah, toast.
Yeah, toast.
I get up in the morning about 6 a.m.
Get up in the morning about 6 a.m.
I have a little jelly, I have a little jam.
I have a little jelly, I have a little jam.
I take a piece of bread, I put it in the slot.
I take a piece of bread, I put it in the slot.
Push down the lever and the wires get hot.
Push down the lever and the wires get hot.
I get toast.
I get toast.
Yeah, toast.
Yeah, toast.
Yeah, toast.
Yeah, toast.
Now there's no secret to toasting perfection.
There's no secret to toasting perfection.
There's a dial on the side, then you make your selection.
There's a dial on the side, you make your selection.
Push to the dark or the light, and then
push to the dark or the light, and then
if it pops pops up too soon, you press it down again. Make toast. Make toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah, toast. When the first caveman came in from the dregs, he didn't know what to go with he didn't know what would go with his bacon and eggs. He must have been a genius. He got it in his head. Plug the toaster in the wall and buy a bag of bread. Make toast. Make toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah, toast. All right, that was good. So, it's always tricky as to when that one's going to finish. All right, so what I would like to do at that point is let's start with the countdown cheer. Was it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, wonderful. All right, now if I'm not mistaken, I believe Troop has a skit. And I can just say that it's no joke that the Scout motto is be prepared, so folks, be prepared. Nice and loud.
Ding dong!
Sock. Hello. What? Sock. What? Sock. Thank you. Okay. Everyone, please line up in an orderly fashion so I can give you your socks. How many socks do you need? I'd like 2 socks. That's kind of gross. For what days of the week do you need the socks? For Wednesday and Sunday. Oh, God. Just take your socks, please. Okay, how many socks do you need? I need 4 socks. Better, but still bad. For what days of the week do you need the socks? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Please get away from me and take your socks. How many socks do you need?
I need 7 pairs of socks, ma'am.
Thank you. I am. Okay. Finally, an actual clean person here. Okay, but for how many days of the week do you need socks?
Each day of the week, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm not an army person. Take your socks. How many socks do you need? I need 12 socks. Whoa, you're really clean. But for what days of the week do you possibly need 12 socks?
I need one for January, February.
What?
Okay, so that was way better than expected. That was actually very good. Thank you. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our favorite cheer. I know that it's our favorite cheer. It's the Tony the Tiger cheer. We start over here and we end up over here. What did we think of that skit? It was nicely done. All right. So at the end of the campfire, we usually end up doing Vespers. So that's usually what we do at the end. We're not quite there yet, but we'll get there. Oh, yes, we have another question.
Is it for 2 times?
Do you mean is it Wapucha time? Yapucha?
Yes.
I believe it's Yapucha time, so I would like everybody to stand up because it is now Yapucha time. I'm going to get up on the stairs. All right, Yapucha time is fairly easy. You will figure it out as you go along. We're not going to do the whole song, but we're going to start off with you put your right hand in, you take your right hand out, you put your right hand in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about. You put your left hand in, you put your left hand out, you put your left hand in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about. You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you do yourself around, and that's what it's all about. There is the secret to your pizza. That's okay, that's okay. All right, we've got your pucha time. So, what I'd like to do just before we move on to Vespers, and Vespers is usually at the closing of the ceremony, so you notice there's a little bit of an arc going, we get a little bit wild, and then all of a sudden it goes down. But I wanted to talk a little bit about leaving people, places, and things better than we found it. So this is what we would call the Scouters 5, and I'm the Scouter, so I get the 5. So what we wanted to talk about was what leaving places better than they found it means to Scouts. And it's not just about leaving campsites better than they found it. Does anybody know what we usually practice when we go camping? What do we call it? There's a certain phrase that we use when we go camping about how we're going to leave the campsite. No, yeah, go ahead.
Trace.
No trace camping. And what that means is that whatever the land looked like before people inhabited it, we're going to try and do our best to leave it that way. So we don't want to leave tent pegs, we don't want to leave garbage. We try very hard not to leave any traces of the fire that we've had. We try to have the fire in a contained area, and that's important. But that's just one aspect of scouting and about leaving it better than we found it. A lot of the promises and the mottos that we have an aspect of trying to leave something better than we found it. Do any of the Cubs know what the line in the promise is that would sort of say that you would be leaving somebody better than you found them? I'll give you a hint. It's the very last line. Mark?
It had to do something with
Dave, sorry.
Do a good deed every day.
Do a good turn or do a good deed for somebody every day. And that is designed so that you would leave that person better than than the meeting that you came up with. You want to make sure that you're trying to impact on them in a positive way so they feel better for knowing you, better for having met you, and they feel like they've got something good out of the interaction, which is great. The Beavers are pretty straightforward. They have a promise that talks about sharing, right? And that's something that they do to try and make everybody else feel better. Okay? And Scouts have a multiple promise. I can't think of it off the top. Have you got anything, Scouter? Sort of
wise in the use of all their resources.
Yeah, wise in the use of all their resources, trying to make good use of what's around them to make sure that they're not wasting it and that they're not turning it into to something that's detrimental. So leaving a place better than we found it is very important, and that's no problem at all. We're well schooled in that, but it's also leaving the people better. And we as Scouters do the same thing, and you can see what a vibrant group that we've got. This is, I think, within about 10 or 15, this is the whole group. And we really have seen our numbers grow because people are getting our message. And it's because you're sponsoring us and you're helping us in this endeavor. And that's really good. Okay? So, without much further ado, we're going to get to the point where we're closing this off. Now, I will go through, hopefully, the Scout Vespers. Now, each section has its Vespers, but I've chosen the Scout Vespers because they're sort of right in the thick of things there. So I will go through it, and it's sung to the tune of O Christmas Tree. Softly falls the light of day as our campfire fades away. Silently each scout should ask, have I done my daily task? Have I kept my honor bright? Can I guiltless sleep tonight? Have I done and have I dared everything to be prepared? So let's sing that again and let's think about what that is. It's just trying to make sure that when we go from here, we have made a promise to do better, to leave this place better than we found it, to leave the people that we interact with better than we found them. Softly falls the light of day as our campfire fades away. Silently each scout should ask, have I done my daily task? Have I kept my honor bright? Can I guiltless sleep tonight? Have I done and have I dared everything to be prepared? So that concludes our campfire, and I'd just really like to thank all of you for supporting us and the work that we do. And it doesn't feel like work, actually, quite frankly. I don't know why I call it work, but it feels like it's a lot of fun to interact with these kids and give them experiences that they haven't generally had before. How many, I want a quick show of hands. How many, for the first time that they can recall, stayed away from home last night? Put your hands up. Anybody? It's okay. Stayed away from home last night or went to a camp. How many people in here, the first time you went to a camp? There's a couple of them out there. That's good. So we try to expand on that. We try to give them experiences that they've never had before. And hopefully it's always a good one and they keep coming back for more. So we start with one night and then we go to two and then you get up to troop where they'll go for a whole week. So really enjoy that. But thank you for the opportunities that you give us.
It's time for a drum circle. So I'm going to hand out some drums. Everyone take a drum and then pass it back to the people before. Yes, please. Yeah. If I could get some help from a few leaders.
I want to scratch the piano.
Take one more, yeah. Sorry. Okay, let's rumble. Try that all together. Whoa. I love campfires and I love drum circles, so this is a great time for me. Everyone rub the top of your drum. Just rub, don't tap right now. Just rubbing the top of your drum. You're feeling a part of Africa. So the drums that you're playing right now come from Kenya, Africa, and they're made out of goat skin. Feel the sides of your drum. Turn your drum upside down. See that there are two skins on your drum, but it's hollow inside. Now let's hear what it sounds like. Okay. Rumble. Hands up. Now, I want to introduce you to a word that has some very special meaning to me and for you, I'm sure. Harambee. Harambee is the Swahili word that means spirit of cooperation and pulling together as a group. So sometimes I found that in Swahili, the African language that is spoken primarily in Kenya, Okay, can we just just put your hand on your drum and not play? There are words that take a sentence to explain in English, but it's a concept with one word. Harambe, the spirit of cooperation and pulling together as a group. We're going to do a call and response. So repeat the words and the drum beat. Harambe, 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 rumble. Whoa! Very good. There's a connection between Boy Scouts and Kenya. So Lord Baden-Powell, the founder of Boy Scouts, he retired and he spent the last years of his life in Kenya. He loved Kenya. And then the World Federation of Scouts was headquartered in Kenya for a long time because of that connection that Lord Baden-Powell had. Okay, we're going to sing He's Got the Whole World in His Hands, and I'd like you to drum along and sing loud with me. He's got the whole world in His hands. 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 He's got the beavers and the cubs in His hands. He's got the beavers and the cubs in His hands. He's got the beavers and the cubs in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got all of the scouts in His hands. He's got all of the scouts in His hands. He's got all of the scouts in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the little bitty baby in His hands. He's got a little bitty baby in His hands. He's got a little bitty baby in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got everybody here in His hands. He's got everybody here in His hands. He's got everybody here in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. Rumble! So we will be using the drums. Oh, right now. So this song we're about to sing and drum along to is called Look After This Land. And it has a very special meaning to us, this song. It was written very recently, but just in this last month. It was written by Sandra Woehrle and Kim Alderman with help from the other folk groups. We put this song together. And it was inspired by the Meadowvale Scouts in a conversation. Play along.
clapping hands. Okay, quiet. Silence on the set.
Okay, hands up.
Look after this land, look after its people. 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 When you see a place in need, what's the best reaction? Is this the urge to walk away? Give it your attention. Look after this land, look after its people. 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 When you meet someone in need, burdened with a problem, there is something you can do. Your outstretched hand can help them. Look after this land, look after its people. 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 Time for us to do our part, try to leave things better. Prove a spot up to someone, be open to all weather. Look after this land, look after its people. 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 Look after God's land, look after God's people.
Okay, and we'll put our drums away. Just on the floor, is it? Just on the floor is fine. Just down here. Yes.
Smaller one at home.
Thank you.
Wow. Didn't look like there was that many.
All right, let's try a Tony the Tiger cheer for thanking the Meadowvale Scouts for leading us today and for Eden Folk and the drumming circle. So we think you're, and we're going to start here and we're going to go around that way, right? We think you're great. There we go. Thank you so much for your participation today. We're going to close off the service with a few things, and then you get to go on and do more fun stuff. Right now, though, we'll receive our offering. Let us pray. As Jesus reached out to serve the world, O God, may these gifts of our hands serve our community in love, that those whose hands are empty are filled. And as Jesus reached out to the unwelcome, O God, may these arms embrace and befriend those who come into our days, and all may find a home within this community. And as Jesus reached out beyond this world, may our walking be guided and given shape by your wisdom as lived out by Jesus. Amen. You may be seated. So just as the Scouts have a way of closing their time together in their Vespers, churches have a way of closing their time together. And one of the ways we do that is to think about what's going on in the world and how we can make a difference. And ask that we would not only have help and inspiration, but also that we would work together to make a difference. And so today I've been given, Warren was kind enough to share with us some Scout prayers. And so this is our prayer today. Spirit of life, we may see some selfishness in this world, but help us to share and show others how to share. We may see some people ready to give up, but help us to do our best and show others how good that it feels to give everything your best try. We may see people struggle to be honest, but help us to be truthful and help others to see why that is important. We may see people in need, help us to be of service wherever we can. Above all, guide us to leave people, places, and things in a better condition than we found them. Amen. I invite you to pray with us together as a prayer of commitment, as what we say, what we're going to do in our world today. As I live every day, I want to be a channel for peace. May I bring love where there is hatred and healing where there is hurt, joy where there is sadness and hope where there is fear. I pray that I may always try to understand and comfort other people, as well as seeking comfort and understanding from them. Wherever possible, may I choose to be a light in the darkness, a help in times of need, and a caring, honest friend. And may justice, kindness, and peace flow from my heart forever. Amen.
Go make a difference. We
out and make that difference. Let us be the difference. And we go out knowing that, we're not on this project alone, that we have each other to work together, but we also have a spirit within us that guides us. We have a love that surrounds us, and we have Jesus as a guide and friend. Amen.
Clap along, everyone.
We're going to clap along to this song. The song is from Africa, originally written in South Africa and then adopted by the Zulu language and translated. So we're going to sing that tricky word, Siyahamba, and Kukenyen Kwen Kos.
Kukenyen Kwen Kos. Here we go.
Okay, good job, Jeff. We should go out, yeah. Let's go out there.